What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. Doing a little something different this time. So one of my other talents slash love of this type of sport, MMA, kickboxing, American boxing, Chinese boxing, all types of mixed martial arts. We're gonna be up in here just kind of going through some old routines. I have a person that's going to be helping me record, so just waiting for that time to begin. But as of right now, I'm just going to, take the time to do this little intro. But I haven't done this in a while. I had an injury, so I was just trying to get back into a good physical strength to be able to do some of my moves, and I'm gonna still take it light. So bear with me, but just want to throw in some tips and then also just obviously enjoy my other types of talents. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Just doing a little bit of exercises incorporated with my kickboxing and things like that. So what else? That's pretty much it. Subscribe, like if you want to support me, and share the video as well. What else? TikTok, Instagram, and we have this YouTube obviously as well. I have other channels too. You can check out King Renaissance. You can check out King Renaissance TV. So I do a lot on those other channels as well. All 3 platforms. So check that out. But this is cool because I've been wanting to mix up a lot of things with my talents for a while, and one of the things that I have been putting off for some time is to just tap into a lot of my other talents. And it was always like about music. I was always just doing music and things like that, but there's just so many other things that I enjoy doing that I'm fairly good at. So I want to be able to continue to use it and share some tips and things like that. So stay tuned a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe stop or pause this until I have my videographer come in and record the rest. All right, stay tuned. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for holding tight. So we're getting ready to go into a couple of exercises. Again, like I said, this is kind of like warm-ups. If you're trying to get into like MMA or kickboxing and things like that. So maybe you can learn some tips from it. Maybe it'll just be something cool to just kind of watch. But all right, so I'm gonna do some kicks. I'm gonna show you some kicks that I normally do, and then maybe some like combinations of exercises, just kind of getting into the flow. So here we go. We got now what I like to do is I'll do like 10 kicks each leg with different combinations. So I might not do all the 10 right now, just for stamina purposes right now. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a straightforward kick right here. Just kicking here now. In MMA, a lot of people kick without the knee being fully extended with the knee locked in. So martial arts will be more so like a straight kick. Now my stretches haven't been all that great lately because I haven't been stretching, but if you're doing martial arts, your knee needs to be locked in as far as like, I guess the perfect kick. So it's just like right here, right? So if like if it bends a little bit, that's your limit right there. And then you just want to keep on working on that until it gets higher where your knee doesn't lock in. But in MMA, they kick a lot with the knee bent, so you can kind of just go in and see how I got that hand here, locking the knee from head here. So you just kind of keep practicing like that. And then you can do the other leg as well. And then if you want to do it straight, that's just like martial arts, you want that perfect kick. And then you can do it like that. And then obviously you can probably kick a straight kick right here. You can have your hand here. I used to be able to do it. Maybe I'll get around to it, but you can have your hand here when you do the perfect kick, and that foot is already straight, and it'll hit the top. Not gonna try that now because somebody say, but all right, roundhouse kick. Kick from the right to the left. And so when I do that, I'm gonna have my left hand here, Okay, like that. All right, then get the backwards roundhouse kick. Okay, so you're kicking with the right leg. Get your opposite right here. Even though this is your right leg, you're reversing as if you're kicking from this side, which would be the right hand and the left leg. So your backwards roundhouse kick should be following with your right hand. So I'm kicking right there. So you hit side foot and right here, right there. Okay, so and then obviously you alternate with the left leg. So okay, right there, inside, right hand and left leg. I'll do that again for you. Right there, and then reverse. So as reverse, we're going to the left hand. Okay, the left reverse is acting like the right foot. Okay, right there. Okay. So, all right, so, and then sometimes I'll do like the north sweep, okay? So you're doing a sweep, you know, you have your actual sweep, when you sweep from like a leg like that, you can kind of get into this position. So this is a good sort of ground, low movement. A lot of MMA guys, you see them do this. So if you want to practice this type of, you know, movement, it helps you have and keep a rhythm when you're low to the ground like this, because a lot of guys are always like rapping, you know, so you're just trying to like either wrap your legs or you just hold their neck, you know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu style or wrestling, you know, you're just moving like this. So this is kind of capoeira style too, so you can look that up, but that also keeps you balanced and in a dance rotation where you know how to keep moving as you're like doing certain moves. So I don't do too much sweeping like this. You can do it, it can come in handy, but for me, I practice the north sweep because I feel like I'll be using that a little bit more when guys are standing up or a person standing up. So you're trying to sweep that back, that side of their leg, and then you're sweeping here and you're going up north. So, like this, right there. So I'm kicking just to keep my balance, but really the sweep, you just sweeping the leg. Same thing on this side. And so I just use my hand just have it. So it's like the kick is there. So that's your sweeps. And I already asked, but what other kicks do I like? You have your side kick, okay? Left hand side here, okay? Sometimes I'll do like a check. I'll kick here, you know, so you kind of notice it at first. When I came in, I kick here, but it's up to you. You can just come straight up and kick like that. Forward kick, this is pretty standard, common in MMA. You're keeping them off you, so you're keeping them off you, especially when they come in. You know, you can hit them in their chest. That's pretty common in MMA. So you keep your hands like this. Using this motion like this because guys that are coming in with the combos, you have your hands like this, okay? And what you want to do is you're not only keeping them off of you, but you're ready to kind of like hold and grab and pat down any type of swings they're trying to bring at you. So as I'm going into these kicks, my hand is kind of like in that pattern, you know, and I'm still kind of guarding, you know? Okay, so if you're just kind of wondering about that technique, those are the basic reasons why I'm already in that form. Okay, so what else? What do we have next? Things that I mix up. These type of kicks that I'm about to do, this is more so like traditional martial arts. I can throw it in if you're just interested or you're excited to like do certain kicks that can really, it's more on the fancy side, but it can also get you in trouble if you're not you're not careful. I wouldn't recommend doing it in a real battle if you are going up against someone who is just as equal as you. I feel like most people will use fancier type of moves when they're kind of just showing off on someone who is a lot lesser on the level. So you have 360 roundhouse kick, okay? You kind of go like this, okay? And then, so when I turned, I knew that my right foot was gonna come here. Now I could have did this and hit here, but because of your spin motion, it feels natural for me to grab it right here. That's why I kicked this hand here when I did that reverse. I'll show you again. Okay, see how I keep going into the stance? It kind of helps you have a certain rhythm and balance when you are striking certain types of ways. And you can find it where you feel like something different works for you. So again, go to the reverse. So see that spin? All of this is kind of like still capoeira style. And you learn all these different moves and dances that kind of help you keep your balance. So going into the reverse, right there. And then you do another one. Now my left hand side, I don't do it a lot, but I used to have to practice it enough because sometimes you get off balance when you're not using your other side, but I'll still try it. Okay, so again, not as clean as the other side, but you get the concept. Let's see if I can get it here. Okay, not too bad. But if you're doing a reverse, you want to go with your strongest side. And then there's obviously like, kicks you can kick like that. Okay, those are kicks. You're just showing out basically. So you want to be careful with those type of kicks because, yeah, you can get yourself in trouble. Someone will just take advantage of you. When your back turn or in the air, and so you're really trying to show out. I would just say that for like exhibition type things. But if you're feeling confident, I guess you can always try to do what you gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna do some punch combos, kind of show you some techniques, and then I'm gonna go through some arm swing exercises. So, so we'll go into it. So, in she call it like certain type of martial arts. They use like back swings like that. I know Bruce Lee is real famous with that, so I watch a lot of this film. And so when I punch, a lot of times I may not use in front of my knuckles because I find some of my strikes a little bit faster when I'm punching the back of my hand. And the reason why is because the natural form of your arm, you have your elbow, outside elbow, inside elbow. This is the way that it opens and closes. It's natural. Even if it's positioned this way, it's natural. It's already, your arm is already made that way. So it's a little bit easier to just strike the nature of your arm, the way it opens. Even if you're striking like this or you're giving an uppercut, and that's the way the arm is positioned. So there's less resistance and less resistance. You have quicker strikes. Now, if you're punching straight forward, there's not much resistance, but at the same time, when you have your fist balled up, there's a slight resistance because there's not over fluidity. Okay, if you notice when I strike with an open hand, I lock it in as I hit my target. And the reason why that helps is because the more that your hand is fluid, it gets to its target a lot quicker and a lot smoother, and then you can just lock it as you strike. Okay, so you can do that, and then sometimes I'll still keep the close just to get some power in there. Okay, and then like I said, you can just practice different combos. Those are just 4 combos I'm going And you can do, practicing speed and power, you can do, okay, and then switch different sides. Depending on who you're defending yourself against, they make the left hand, right hand decided. So it's nice to learn the other side. And then up and down, see how I switch here? You just kind of get that power and that speed there. And then as you're moving, you know, hand here, it's American boxing. You know, you got your hand here, elbows right here. And you can stay fluid, you can kind of stay open. Mixed martial arts is kind of like that. So, but you got to remember those type of safety techniques depending on who you're against. Okay, so you can go in and out, keep yourself tight, you know, and then you might feel a little bit extra confident. And sometimes when you're opening up and staying fluid, it allows you to not only strike a little bit better, but also confuses your opponent, because when they're so locked in on one technique and you start mixing it up, then it kind of like gets them out their rhythm. So here's it, right hook. So look how I pivot here. My left hand right here allows me to have a good hip rotation. Okay, so as I'm going with my foot, you know, it's natural. That natural. Remember I talked about how you in that sort of flow, it kind of makes things a little bit more accurate. It makes things a lot more effective, I would say. Okay, okay, and then if I'm over here, I'm gonna try over here. Okay, okay, see. Try to keep in mind certain techniques. If you're right-handed and you see your techniques on point, keep notice on like when you switch the other side, because sometimes like when I want to do this here, I twist with my left. Now, if that's more comfortable for you, then by all means, but I would like to let me see here, here. Then you can also do check pushes too. You know, practice check pushes like that. These people that are involved, especially if they're in the space and you're grabbing, and you can kind of get your hands up in there. Yeah, so let's see this. Practice is kind of move around, with it. Okay. Keep the bag kind of away from you. So this is something that may not just like striking, but there's like moves sometimes that opponents may do when they're trying to lay their legs up. So checking the bag like this, as you're moving, it's a good practice to always have your comfortable with that motion. So when I move around the bag, sometimes, even when I'm hitting it like this, sometimes I check it like that. And I'll go like this, moving, picking, keeping those legs in a good subconscious flow and a subconscious feeling. And it's just automatic. So when it brings the leg up, you're checking it. And your legs, so used to doing that when you're using punching bags. It's just kind of cool because you can feel the weight of the bag. And as it's coming through, you're checking it. There's resistance when you hit it. I mean, it seemed like on video, there's resistance there. And you know, people call it like that. Practice that. You know, so, yeah. Already worked out a little bit. Workout. Thanks for checking out the channel. I don't know what else to show you next time, but I'm sure I'll come up with some cool things that I probably left out, things that I like to do. If you are trying to get your speed up, you can practice these type of moves. These are uppercuts. These are your uppercuts here. Okay, so I like to move like this because in MMA, you just kind of like move your body so out like this. You know how you jump rope like this? Jump rope is a really good technique because it keeps your feet moving like you are in the octagon. And then you're using your jump rope, how you use the jump rope. And certain foot techniques can kind of have you locked in like muscle memory for your feet to move a certain way. So I'll sometimes jump up like this, and then I'll do this. I'll go in like that, and then I just keep on moving my jump rope like that, and then just kind of turn around and keep on. You can do double ups, triple ups. You can even do it backwards. I don't have my jump rope right now, but those are things to help out. Get your arm working, your wrist working, your legs, and keep that motion going. So I like to just keep moving like that. Sometimes you can bring your leg up here, and I'll do like these moves and switch as well. When you're using your right hand is above, if that's your strong arm, then you want to also switch it where your lead, your southpaw, your opposite arm is at the top. And that's also a good technique to use when you're strengthening your weaker side. So, and then on the other side, that's your right leg leaning forward, and then going repetition, and then you switch it. Okay. Now, it may not make sense too much, but once you're in, once you're in some type of spar, you'll start to see all the different ways that you got to switch up when you're against an opponent, even if it's just free sparring. So it's always nice to switch things up like that. It's very helpful to switch things up. You never know who you're up against, even if it's just friendly and sparring. So anyhow, and then you got your. Now this is for like the speed bag, and I'm sure at some point I'll get a chance to be around that. You got your speed bag, so I'll have to move with it. And then, I don't think you get your speed bag like this, but a lot of guys practice their uppercuts like that, And I like to kind of I'll do different rotations, okay? Different movements. Shadow boxing, just kind of, because the bag sometimes has a lot of resistance too, so it allows you not to be able to move in a certain way. So shadow boxing is pretty cool. To do that, practice your speed and see, how much faster you can get your strikes out there. So I'll need more room for advice in other videos. Well, yeah, hopefully that helped you. Subscribe. Share the video if you want to. Like it if you enjoyed it. TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube. You can follow me. Like I said, check out my other platforms too. Cool, I'm winded, so that's pretty good. Until next time, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, King Renaissance.